Welcome back, my dark minions, to the Dark Void, ruled by me, Nightwolf51. And today, we're back to another random reaction. Yes, I know, random reaction, all that. And today, we're going to be watching Let's Game It Out in his, space adventure. Space trash scavenger? I guess that's what it is. So we're going to be watching this, see how it is, and see what he's done. Like I said, I've seen some of his content, and yeah, he doesn't do orderly stuff. So if you're not alright with non-orderly stuff, fair warning, your OCD is going to be fired up on this one, for this channel. Alright, let's get ready, let's react. And let's see what he has. Let's begin.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to
Yo, what's up, Josh?
We're playing Space Trash Scavenger today. Bravely, courageously sponsored by Paradox. So
hey,
at the time this
video
is coming out, the game is just released into early access. So if you like what you see, and I think that you will, and you want to check it out for yourself, head on down to the link in the description, and you too can do some scavenging of space, like this guy. I think he's dead, but probably happy. Anyway, whatever. New game. So here we are in the great, vast world of space trash thingamabob. Look at all this space trash. Space
something floating.
Space ice, space ashtrays, not to
that's
mention
moving away.
Planet, smaller asteroids, and so much more.
Hey!
Here's us, standing on our one cube base that looks kind of like a server rack. Anyway, here's the point of this game. We have to make a base and then find a way to collect all this trash in the most efficient way we can. Or in my case, hopefully the most illogical, dumbest way possible.
Like you usually do.
This thing up here is made out of cookie dough. Oh, and pay attention to that computer. That was the tutorial. Don't worry, you don't need it. You've got me.
Hey, that's good.
But first I want to show you one of the wild things about this game, which is that you can run on any side of your base. Help me, I'm gonna barf.
I see.
Oh, like Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh,
and it's kind of nice because it means that we can build on any side.
Oh,
we can build on our base in really interesting ways.
Oh, no.
We build straight across or off to the side, you know, like a normal looking Tetris block. But we can also stack and build higher and above us. Creations we're going to be able to build.
Oh boy.
Those are different types too. We got these solar ones that are helping us get power, and then we got these socket ones here, which is how we're going to place some of our machinery. So the game lets us start with this thing right here called the atomizer, and it starts in this convenient little box, but we're going to unpack that, of course, and any powered item like it needs to go into a socket cube. You know, right here, or if that doesn't suit you, we can go around to the side and put it right here, or we can put it right here that is technically kind of upside down, except
it's in the way.
It's really upside down. So let's put it there. Great, we did.
Wait, is it in the way though?
Using this machine a lot.
I guess not.
That's what allows us to take all this trash out here and turn into materials we can actually use for us to build a bigger and dumber looking base. So for starters, we're gonna take our grappling gun and we're gonna go around and see if we can't collect some trash. Shouldn't be too hard. There's a lot of stuff around here.
Am I on?
All kinds of fun materials. Like this thing will make us 2 iron cubits. Anyway, let's see what we want to do with this. Tractor or grapple? Tractor looks a little something like this, where it comes to us and we suck it into our inventory. And that's the easiest way, right? We can just stand here and pull this stuff in. We can even get that's good. And then go and grab a second. Or we can go ahead and use grapple, which pulls us to the item. Good. Now we're floating in space. Bye, Space Rig. You sure had a good run. That's okay. We're not stuck out here forever. First off, we can always look around and grab onto other stuff and pull ourselves over to it. Like this thing that I have dubbed Cookie Dough Rock. And then we can come over here, switch to our telescanner, figure out what this is. And then once we know that, or even if we don't, we can switch to our mining laser and then just take what's ours, which is to say everything we can get our hands on.
That's basically the process.
Beings around too, which so far hasn't been hostile, but it's a jelly entity. That sounds so friendly.
Yeah, I'm sure it's alright.
Ow, ow. Yeah,
I guess not.
You in the eye socket till you explode. Yeah,
there we go.
And then we can collect these things too. And as far as I can tell,
that's
pretty much the first stage of this game. Scanning, mining, and collecting. What a fruitful planet this is. And then once we're done here, if we want to head back to our space rig, no problem. This thing on our back isn't just for good looks. It's also a jetpack. Yeehaw! Oh, out of fuel. You are stupid. Use fuel, wait for jetpack recharge, or disable your life support by pressing K. There is also a option. Just become an object floating in space. Wait, that does give me an idea. First, let's use our emergency jetpack power to get back over to the space rig. Once we have a little bit of inertia built up, I think that'll take us the rest of the way. Either way, once we get close,
how did you end up here?
And then safe and sound back at our security blanket we call a base.
See?
Anyway, I do have a curiosity now. First, let's head back over to the atomizer. Let's feed it all of these things that are essentially trash. That's gonna break down into various types of qubits that we can use for stuff. Oh, there it goes.
I should keep the trash.
Out little cubes to Where?
Because I don't know.
I see. It's shooting off the side and collecting on the other side.
Huh?
He's so confusing. Okay, so now let's go through the thing.
Brain hurt now.
Over and around, then up again, and oh, what is this? You need to eat. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. We do have some meters down at the bottom.
Oh.
Health, hunger, and jetpack fuel.
So maybe you should probably build that thing.
Losing health because I think we're ultra hungry and also tired. Okay, well first let's go over here and pick up all of our little qubits. And now that we've got some lovely building blocks, we're gonna build a couple of things. Which over here we have different kind of cubes we can make, like
build the kitchen
ones and socket ones
kitchen
and solar ones, not to mention glass as well as support
kitchen
cubes and all the other stuff we love.
Is there a kitchen?
Walls, windows, stairs, doors, etc.
The usual.
That's what we're here for. We're here for utilities. And by that I mean a biotank. It says all kinds of fancy words like biomaterials and growth factor. What it means is it makes us food. Oh, and just to get you excited. Do you see these three things? I'm excited for these.
Okay, man, he's getting way too excited here.
Move forward and to the right. Move forward and to the left. My heart can't take this. But in order to get this, build them through something called the fabricator.
Oh no.
I so happen to have because the game starts you with one. Okay.
Hey!
Before we place it, that arrow tells us which direction.
I'm trying to be more excited. I'm trying to react to
in this direction.
It's pretty hard.
Stuff spitting off on the side is always fun.
Get ready.
And we immediately have a power problem where it needs this much and we don't have that much to spare. But that's okay.
You'd rather build another thing.
Starting solar panel cube things we can put down. So we'll just kind of put these things out on the side just to make sure we have plenty of power.
That's good.
Fabricate us a biotank.
Sorry, I woke up.
Yes, there it is.
Like really late.
Now it's time for us to place that biotank, which of course we're gonna have dispense off the edge again. Okay,
hey,
give us the good stuff. Thank you.
Is that a brain?
Now we'll just wander our way over here so that we can pick up.
It looks like a brain.
Delicious algae.
No, that literally looks like a brain.
Good thing it doesn't.
In a jar.
Food needs very much. I wanted to make sure we could eat a lot of it. I love watching this stuff work. Atomizer spitting stuff out on that side down there, and we've got this thing spitting out food over here. And I believe another thing that we needed to do was back over here at the fabricator. Is we got to make ourselves a bed. Yes, please give me a bed. Once again, thank you.
Like okay, let's see.
Build on solid surface. Like I said. What about this? Will this do? Can only build on flat terrain. And like I realize they're saying like
flat terrain.
But what about that thing way out there? I don't know. Let's head over to it and find out. I don't care.
But don't you?
Fuel. We can just float our way there.
What if you don't care, then I don't care.
Yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious. I know it's a wreckage, but I guess I asked. Indestructible and unexplored. So it holds space secrets. I can't wait. Anyways, we get closer. Let's see if we can use our bet on this. Ow.
I guess not.
Ow.
Oh.
We have more pressing concerns. Hey, you stop that. Ah!
Well, okay, well, there you go. Bye-bye.
The bad news is most of your stuff is with your dead body, which is why we're just going to head back like nothing happened in the first place.
Yeah, that's what you usually do.
Mining laser ready, and I'm just going to fire it indiscriminately until this thing shows up again. Haha!
There we go. Victory!
Giving us precious resources, but we're going to use that to grapple onto it to get us over to our dead body.
But don't you need to pick that up?
Out for us. Just not that version of us. Come here, let's pull it in. Let me have all my stuff back. And then our body gets sucked inside us, as intended. Anyway, back to all this bed stuff, which
food is food.
You're not allowed to build your bed on some random object. Well, while we're here, we might as well take a look around, see what kind of secrets are hidden from us. Okay,
secrets.
So we got a massive interior, which we're gonna slingshot into with short bursts from our jetpack.
I feel itchy now.
If we see anything bad, we're just gonna shoot it with our mining laser. Hopefully, if we're lucky, all eye shots. And then it's back to the grapple gun to take this thing and steal their soul. I'm sorry, their squid entity. And
either way, same thing.
Looking for debris to steal. I mean, scavenge. And after doing some lovely looking around trying to find stuff, we can just gently float away, enjoy the sights, and ow! Must you ruin everything? Go back home so we can finish what we were doing.
Man, what a rip.
Find the perfect place for a bed. I think I know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna place a block here, and then one here, and here, and then we're gonna place our bed right here on the end of the whole stack. There we go. That would
make sense
while we're trying to sleep. Nighty
makes sense.
You cannot sleep unless you build a roof over your bed. Curses
what kind of
again? Fine. How about instead of that, we just launch ourselves into space? I know we're out of fuel.
Actually,
I just don't
can
care.
you do that?
So instead, we're just
can you actually do that?
We can get before we flee this mortal coil. Also, I don't know, but this feels like a really good time to get some shut-eye. Why not just sleep while you drift through space?
Did it actually happen?
Wow, everything is so far away from here. Still floating, still floating. If I use we can see that everything is obviously still there. Just
can you get to the sun?
Away.
Are you at the sun yet?
Yep, still going. Everything's just kind of a glob in the distance.
Yep.
We're
Bye-bye.
18,000 miles away.
Bye-bye.
Honestly, in the States, is only like 11 miles. That's like
It's
we're
true.
about to die in the same neighborhood still. Oh, well, it was fun while it lasted. Bye.
Oh, well, bye.
Fresh new body. And I'm glad to know our other body is still out there. That said, I don't think I'm gonna go retrieve it.
Yeah,
I think it's a little
no.
too far away.
Yeah,
Anyway, we could
no,
go
not
ahead and make a
happening.
roof for this bed, but I think I'd like to spend that time trying to make our rig a little bit more exciting. We're also gonna have to set this thing up, which is the blueprint shop. Hooks up to the Scav Corp network, allowing you to buy new blueprints. And we don't have enough stuff to buy it quite yet.
Oh,
which
that's
means
unfortunate.
It's time to gather some supplies.
Go.
And
Go
while
mine.
we're out here, we might as well
Go.
investigate whatever this is.
That's a ship.
Another journey. And as we're floating our way over there, we'll go ahead and destroy some of this stuff so we can suck up the minerals. Come on, give me that piece. Wait.
Why? They're
Well,
they're
we're
going
here.
bye-bye.
At least we
No.
littered even more in space. Let's go ahead and check this out. Whoa,
Hello.
what in tarnation?
Hello.
Set phasers to kill. Fiddlesticks, it's not responding to my diplomacy. I guess we'll have to fall back
why
down.
not?
Talking. Hey there,
Exotic.
little guy. Wow, I haven't seen many people out here in a
Exotic,
while,
I
but it's
guess.
blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay, it's like a little quest. Because he's talking about the stock market, and now he wants us to find him 5x steel. And we'll do it, but only because they're going to give us this furnace blueprint. Which means we may or may not do it, but we will keep the blueprint. It's a shame I can't go through his things. Or destroy them.
Yeah,
I would take either.
that's the whole
and
point
once
of a
we're
game.
done doing a whole bunch of scavenging,
Steal things from the-
it's time
from
to
the
depart
locals.
for more pillaging opportunities. Oh boy, more stuff. Brace yourself, re-entry is a little twisty. Ah, we picked up an airline escape pod. That means maybe someone didn't make it. Well, they're
I'm sure it's alright.
There's something really
I'm sure they're
satisfying
fine.
about being on these little asteroids and just knowing you're taking everything valuable for yourself. And
Yep.
onward to whatever
That's the
this
point.
thing is. And
Go to New World
I
and
do
take
really
stuff.
love that if you want to search
For your
it
empire.
really quick, you can just hop off the asteroid, get a better look, come back down.
I love the way he
climb
talks.
That ice. Never saw it coming. Also, what the
I
heck
really
might
love
this
how the way
thing
he,
be?
like,
Guess we gotta go
talks.
check it out. But before we do that, let's go back to base because I have all this stuff in my inventory and I don't want to lose it immediately. And I just realized I don't have anywhere to put it yet. But as I look to the stars for inspiration, I realize we have all the containers we need right here. We'll just let our body expire and that's gonna be our container. It's not gonna be long now. And
Are you serious?
and here we are with a fresh body.
Oh,
Can't
hey.
say the same about this one. Don't go
Hey.
too far now, okay? I'm gonna need all those.
Make a
supplies
box.
later. Anyway, back.
Actually,
on
make a
into this
box
thing.
and let your body be there.
Closer and grab on. All right. Ow! That wasn't the front door, but we'll find it, don't you worry. And that's okay because slingshotting around is a lot of fun. Well, this looks like the entrance. Oh,
What the heck?
Another one of you. Hello there.
Hello.
Suppose you want to scavenge this derelict freighter, huh? Forget about it, it's full of entity. Plus, it's locked and I've got the only entry pass. How about you clear out this ship for me? Borrow my laser rifle and take a clip. Sounds good, I didn't read any of the other text. This was your rifle? It's hard to imagine you holding this thing.
Can I have a minigun?
Can I eliminate you?
Can I have a minigun though?
Okay, let's go do this.
Or cannon?
Oh, just waiting for me, huh? Good thing I have this fresh body to absorb all the bullets. And pretty much we just go through this place, murder everything that we find, and per usual, collect scrap. And occasionally you'll come across stuff like this. Sweet, sumptuous corn. Hey, buddy, I eliminated all the threats. Well, you got me some historical data discs. You ready to hand them over? I sure am not. I'll think about it, though. And also, thanks for the rifle. And here, have a couple
bye.
for the road. Well, let's head back to home base, which is right where it says scavenge dead body. Hey, speaking of, can I just go through the planet?
Is that a stock market?
Made out of. I don't know. To the naked eye, it seems pretty solid. Getting closer.
Can you
getting closer.
get on the planet?
Oh,
it's a sun.
You know, in hindsight, I think I was wrong. I think this thing might be a gas planet.
Huh.
Well,
bye.
here we are again.
And there
good
goes your
news.
stuff.
The planet spit out my body. It's
that's good.
exactly right here for me to collect. You shouldn't have been so careless, other me. Hey, wait, can I actually use this to slingshot myself back? Yes, I can. Can I drag this thing back to my base? Wow, I didn't realize my tether could go this long. It normally can.
My.
300 meters away. Yep, here we go. Let's pull it all the way back to the rig. Ah, here we go. Arms casually crunched back.
Oh my god.
Look, we're slowly
Hey!
pulling it in. Aren't you excited, other dead body? Soon you're
Hello.
gonna have a friend. Come on. Okay.
Can you make a box though?
Almost there. And another successful retrieval. Oh, and I gave myself a little kiss. You know what I wish I could do?
Make
with
sure
these
they don't
bodies? I've got
do
these other
anything.
two guns I haven't really used yet, including this thing called the packing tool, and also the repair tool. It's a shame we can't just repair our old bodies, or even better, use the
would be nice.
Come back up. But you know,
yeah, would be nice.
Whoa! What the heck just happened? Let's take a closer look so we can see. Well, I can see from my inventory that I packed up that cube that was right there.
And you ended your.
Really explain all the other stuff lying around.
Your body's gone, I think.
Packing up a satchel like I was gonna go do some teaching. Well, let's pick it up and see what it is. And it looks like I have an old-style treasure chest in my inventory. And if I mouse over it, it does say it's a container. Wait a minute. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Just in case, I'm gonna unpack this container and we'll see what we get.
Oh, okay then.
My thought. The container I'm holding is in fact my corpse, and I
can't that's good.
Place this thing anywhere. So you would think to yourself, what good is this if you can't actually use it? Oh, but you can. At least I think so.
Oh my lord.
The honor of crunching up this body. Yep, there it goes.
Oh,
converting my corpse into resources.
It's like Warhammer.
Aluminum qubits to be exact. I'm so amazed.
It's like Warhammer.
Confirm we can't use our packing gun and just pack down our body, unless of course we want to aim for the qubit sitting on, and then if we do that, it'll gladly explode with whatever was on the body, and then also turn into a treasure chest, which we can then atomize. Well, isn't
Can you put in the food?
I think we just found our ticket to a couple of precious resources. So first off, let's restore the pieces that we destroyed. And now that
can you get the food though?
Again, let's continue to
put in the food processor.
Looks like we're going to be using walls and windows and stuff after all. So we'll put one here and
forget the box. Make your own.
Around, really. So far, so
maybe this is your personal room.
Add a little bit of a roof. Yeah, that's perfect. Never mind the vacuum of space.
Hey, OCD people.
We'll just make it a whole thing like we meant to.
Oh, Lord.
On this last one, we're going to rotate this one to look like this, just so that nobody is happy. And finally a door, so that we can hold back our dark secrets.
Oh, Lord.
You know, these ones. Yep, there they are. Our most prized possessions. I know it's hard to see what's going on here with all of the scavenged dead body labels.
Unlimited resources.
A lot of,
how many have you been doing this?
And whenever we need more supplies, well, we just pull one out. Come on, come on. There you go. And then when it's kind of at a resting spot, that's when we pull out the packing tool, give that cube underneath them a nice zap.
It's so weird how
whatever's left behind. And
it's so weird how in space
it goes. As an added benefit too.
And yet
of our screen will forever remind us of the bodies. I like
it.
And what a
it's so hilarious.
Pile of
oh my gosh.
Pieces. It's like dipping
It's so funny how
cubes.
It's in space.
Now to siphon it all.
Your body's in space.
Get inside.
But your body is like
some minerals to work
able to be destroyed like that.
Corpse barn. You're welcome. Okay, first things first, let's go back to the
put in the food processor. I want to know.
Print shop so we can have even more fun. And where we're gonna put this? Who cares? As long as we can reach it, it doesn't matter. Look at all these fun new places we have for our base. If we cared about aesthetics, I mean. Ooh, and look at these things. Succulents, a rug, 5 things that are not available in this quadrant. What quadrant? Oh, I didn't even realize.
Quadrant
map. Oh, wow. So this is us. And 1.41 light years away, we have this asteroid cluster, or we have this rich cluster, or we have a ship. For now, we're just here with the drop zone. Or you can see it's a over here.
Whatever you want to call it.
But we have to at least get the cluster. And I think over here in the
ladies, Delph right here.
Peek as to what it's gonna take, because there's an item here called jump drive fuel, balanced to provide faster.
I didn't know you can make it dang.
With a jump drive. It requires one entity.
Your ship,
which might.
I didn't know there was a ship here.
This thing right here. I mean, it says entity nanofactory, and it's got a thing floating around. Actually, why wait? Let's just go check it out.
Hey, how long is this episode?
I forgot my rifle, so we're just gonna use the mining laser. That's what we.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Hello, it's me. Yep, and here I am on the planet with some.
Oh Lord!
Can't tell how many of these there are because they keep shooting at me. But I'm just gonna shoot it.
Run!
Run! I'm sure everything will turn out just fine. Ah, I died. Okay, maybe I'll just stay here with the blueprint shop and explore back over there. And by options,
project mining.
Some things I like. For example, the tractor beam. Tractor beam trash at a small distance to your rig.
Well,
mention the turret.
I love that.
Space rig using turrets and thrusters. Thrust force to move your rig. Well, I think
the heck.
Now let's get this.
Oh no!
Shape. Unfortunately,
I can see it now.
Aren't cheap. Like once we have the blueprint, it's not that expensive to make. But to buy the blueprint, use credits. This thruster cone alone is 2,000 credits. We only have 234. And a good way for us to make credits is this thing right here, the stock market. If we go back to our inventory, we have a tab for the stock market. And we got all kinds kinds of stuff, like stuff we can farm, like corn, as well as materials we can make, like glass and mirrors and plastic and steel and whatever, and other more exotic parts like sensors and CPUs. In order to make that stuff, we have to unlock a couple of blueprints. For example, we have these things here, like the Chem Forge, that produces glass, plastic, substrate matrices, everybody's favorite nighttime snack, plutonium pellets.
Oh, okay, there you go. There's the Chem.
The assembler, which makes all kinds of other stuff we can use for probably things, but also to sell. But even here, we're getting ahead of ourselves. The assembler alone is 5,000 credits, and the Chem Forge is even 500, so we can't afford either. So we're gonna focus on a thing that we actually already have, thanks to that one guy that we took a job from and then never went back to. Which is to say, we already have a furnace unlocked that'll let us make steel and hardened alloy. So we're gonna start by making one of those. Ah, the beginnings of automation. And while I'm tempted to take this thing and put it like right here to give this space maximum congestion, I'm actually gonna build it a little ways away. You know, to give us room to horse around, and also to give us some distance from all the dead bodies. Part of my base with that giggling. Oh, and I forgot we have power needs, which means we need more solar cubes.
I'm sure you have a lot.
Throw these all over the place, which is probably not how I'm supposed to do this, but who cares? I'm sure.
Oh my lord!
Out of your solar panels, and it's also making our base look amazing. Anyway, the furnace is working now, and we can now make steel or hardened alloy.
I'm sure it's fine.
Obviously, we could put those things in by hand, but obviously that's not how we're
automation.
Okay, maybe we'll do a couple because I can't even afford to buy a extra beam yet, and without that, I can't get the automation started anyway. All right, fine. Here we go. And I'll just stand a little distance away while you spit out. Oh, cute little bars. I love it. Yeah, just keep piling them up. Okay, that seems like a nice, healthy pile. Now to suck it all into my body. I'm gonna assume I have to go to the stock market to sell. I sure hope so, or I'm gonna feel real dumb. Okay, you do land on it. Hello, awkward space computer.
Then where's the whole point? You better build this on your ship.
These. Oh boy, I made so much money. I mean, that's enough to get started. And I'll add more stuff to the furnace anyway, so that it keeps making a nice
At least you get the tractor
thingy. Now it's time to unlock that one thing. The tractor beam. I'm so excited. And now that that's unlocked, right on over here to the fabricator to make our exciting new purchase. And by that I mean we're gonna make a lot of them. When we can have excess. Now I don't know about optimal positioning, but I do know we need to put them on a socket cube. So we're gonna put that right over here, and then we'll just slap one here. Oh, look, and it's already doing its thing. Oh, good.
Multiple!
I wanted.
Multiple!
And bring them over. You're already doing the greatest gift you ever. Well, I'm already convinced. So I'm gonna put this one facing this way, and then we'll put the next one right here, facing up, and then
and it begins
facing right, and then another one on this side, facing over here.
And it begins.
To drag stuff in, it'll pull this around like it's a conveyor belt. Well, and now that I saw that, I'm convinced that is indeed not the case. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it's perfect as is, right? Yeah, you're gonna lose that piece of steel.
No!
Catch. Okay, I think I know how we can redo this. Let's take back this one.
I would have done it way worse.
The one that's pulling the steel.
Oh no, Chuck, I would have done it way worse.
Very important work, and we'll go
because I have no idea.
Blocks that go all the way over here, and now we're a ways away.
Oh no!
Put down another socket.
Oh no!
Buy another one.
Please, no, don't do this. Wait.
Ah, yes, excellent. It's doing what I hoped it would do. Bringing the steel back over here now. And let's put some blocks up here.
Why not?
And higher.
Why not?
And higher.
Oh, no.
Another socket.
Stop, please.
Grabby thing.
Stop, please.
Okay, so I think I might have gone a
little
I might have built multiple things. All in the name of moving resources. And boy howdy how everything is moving.
Well, okay.
Transferred to somewhere else. And that's because now there's little tractor beams everywhere. And as you can see, there are some real resources in there, but a lot of it is recirculating around. Which is obviously fine by me.
It's not his usual conveyor belt stuff,
occasionally we get a big bulky piece that we can't actually tractor in. And if it gets a little too close to our base, well, that happens. And then it does break down into bite-sized chunks that we can digest.
Okay.
Fly in here and do a little repairing. And my favorite thing about this is it's not actually helping us develop anything to get credit. So that's okay. You've probably noticed that stuff like this furnace has the really big red port. And then there's this blue one where I believe we can feed it minerals. So I guess now it's time to take this whole system and hook it up to conveyor belts so we can actually get materials over to that thing. So as a reminder with the furnace, we need to be able to feed it iron and carbon, which means taking all this random crap that's being collected, atomizing it down, and then separating out the parts we need and feeding it into the...
And how?
And we already do have an atomizer, which is right here. So that's where we're gonna feed everything. First, let's head over to our fabricator and fabricate a whole bunch of conveyor belts. Should be easy enough for us to...
Those tractor beams?
Whoa, easy there, cowboy.
I would have made multiple ones, multiple bricks,
I guess I'll
and
just have to stand right in front of this
every
thing
direction.
So they go right into my face.
Just like him.
Oh god.
But worse.
Where do we begin? I guess we'll go up there where that pool noodle is, just so we can gather our bearings while things are still...
What are we doing here?
Okay, so if this thing is capturing stuff and then moving it up, it makes sense
then alien
that
brain
with the conveyor belts all going up as well. Yep, and it generally looks like that's working. As we can see by that one piece that's trying to get away and keeps getting pulled back in. So put another one right here, and then we'll aim one to the right, and then another one leading down. Yep, so far so good.
And it begins.
Another one beneath it, and then another one up the other side, and all the way up
it
here,
begins.
and here, and down the side.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yes, this is not excessive at all.
I'm sure it's fine.
A lot of this, all the way.
I'm sure it's fine.
I can't imagine this will work, but let's hope
I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, hey, it actually worked. Color me surprised. And let's
put the
conveyor belt right here to get all these minerals moving out of the way. And then these cubes continue their lovely journey before going through this
and here we go
system all the way down there. And,
then here we go
right here. Where, as you can see, everything is working exactly as intended, and nothing is getting...
I'm amazed it's still moving.
Else. And then this thing right here separates out the things we need for the furnace and the things we don't need. The stuff we don't need just sits here and eventually gets snatched up anyway. So it works just fine. And then a bunch of stuff gets stuck on the other side here, but most of it eventually makes it over. Where it follows this other conveyor belt all
my lord
here, and those little cubes topple over the other side before being either stolen or finding their way over to the furnace, which
I'm sure it's fine.
Which is then immediately stolen, and then it finds its way circulating once again. Ah, the steel circle of life. And
oh
I can't
my
believe
lord,
everything's working kind of smoothly.
Holy!
It's hard to call it where anything is, but as it turns out, let's head back over to the stock.
What is happening here?
Definitely a fruitful endeavor. Behold, we're rich now.
Yay!
Enough anyway, which is good because now we can make some additional improvements. There's still plenty of trash that we just can't reach, which leads us to the next
sure it's
things we're
fine.
gonna unlock. First up are thrusters, so we can start moving this thing around. In addition, we need to unlock the rig control unit, which we're gonna need for
sorry, my brain is...
Lastly, we're gonna unlock these.
My brain just
shooting stuff.
Just literally just fried for a moment.
Anyway, before we start adding turrets, I think we need to make our base look a little bit more formidable. So give me a second, I'm gonna add some
here we go.
Okay, so I tried to fix this up a little bit. I don't know if it's menacing, but it sure is something. If we look at it from the side,
it's something.
Forking little points, which is probably where we're gonna put the turrets. Either way, I feel like
I'm sure it's fine.
As an added bonus, these things are really fun to use for swinging around. Makes it a lot more fun to get around, I can tell you that much.
Bye!
Time to add the turrets. Each one at the end of one of these prongs. Don't worry, this won't take
like on the tip or on the top.
Slam it each one of these, walk over the side, put one of these things down, add a turret along the top. Okay, I think that's all of them. Feels like it's...
See, I'm sure it's fine.
Now with all of this figured
out,
it's time to go to the other end of our base and add in some thrusters. Oh, good news. I don't have to put them in sockets. Well, then the sky's the limit, isn't it? I hope the game is okay with me just putting these like wherever I feel like, because that's definitely the plan. I'm sure my base is going to be smart enough to figure it out on its own.
Oh, no.
Good stuff. Put one there and then here. The thrusters of my dreams. I'm glad the game is stopping me from adding a third. Like somehow that's going to be the real problem.
Yeah.
At least the game lets me put one here and then also one facing into the other one.
Looks like a barrel.
Ship in the galaxy. Okay, there we go. Everything's looking perfect. This definitely looks up to code. And now the last thing is where to put the steering wheel.
Please.
This probably makes the most sense because then we get a front row seat of what we're driving towards. Yeah, this will be a good spot for it. A perfect spot for us to do some
my lord.
This is gonna steer the whole thing. And just for good
Wait,
luck,
isn't it backward?
Thruster right there.
Hey!
Some motivation while we fly. Okay, buckle up. It's time.
Let's go!
Ride. Okay, so I'm noticing a couple of things. One, I accidentally faced the steering wheel backwards. And second of all, the frame rate seems to have altered a little bit, which I'm totally okay with. Okay, hang on. First, let's fix this. Put it on the correct way. You know what? That actually looks way more correct. Glad we fixed that. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, it's time to ride. Thruster set to max. Well, it appears to be working.
Is it ending you?
And moving around.
It's not hurting you, so that's good.
Sights on that entity entity planet. Let's go there and show them who's boss. Onward to extremely slow victory. Oh, yeah, victory's at hand. I can feel it. Quick, get him. Use your lasers with great force. Shoot him with the lasers set up that I thought would be awesome and aren't doing anything. All right, fine, whatever. Just hit him with the ship then. There's our target. We gotta get that thing. Their little maze thing.
What is happening?
That's what we gotta get. Come on.
The ship's
You're doing great. Oh, there we go. I think we got ease off.
I guess.
Easy. Okay.
Well,
can you stop? Your planet's already dead. Well, I do believe we've claimed this asteroid as our own. It's definitely part of our spaceship.
I guess.
And if I
that's
recall,
good.
when we blew up that cube thing, it gives us a piece we need to make fuel for our jump drive, which now I have no idea where it went. Is this it? What the hell is this? Nope, just garbage.
I don't know what's that.
Sure it's
well,
here somewhere. It's probably already somewhere in my ecosystem here. Well,
probably.
Place to stop if
please.
This video coming out. This game just came out.
Wow.
Access. And honestly,
oh my lord.
So if it looks fun to you,
I guess it works.
There's a linky in the description to find out.
It worked.
So I hope you had fun. I know I did. Thanks again to Paradox for sponsoring this one, and I'll see you next time.
Wait, no. Okay. I don't know why that came up, but what is happening here? What is up with all this stuff here? I don't know, but hey, look, I don't know what was going on there. My brain was frying every moment. Every time I saw, my brain was trying to process all that. But just to let you know, those conveyor belts, I would probably have done a lot more worse. No, the tractor beams, I would have put it make multiple blocks and just start spamming it like he did, except an entire one roll and just hope for the best. Like one pole and just, it would have been bad. That would have been bad. No, I'm not joking. Just put one giant column, put everything in every direction on the tractor beam, and then let's see what happens. I'm not joking, and that's what I literally would have done. Probably would have collected a lot of stuff, but oh boy, the insanity that would ensue. Back on the topic at hand, I hope you enjoyed today's video of Let's Game It Out. It was an interesting thing to see him do all this stuff. It's pretty interesting. I loved it. Like I said, I love his content. I see some of his content, and it's hilarious. I recommend you go watch the channel. It's just you can't get your brain will try to figure out and process what is happening. But like I said, my brain was trying to process. But either way, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment down below and subscribe to join my dark army. And also, if you enjoyed the video, also I'm your dark ruler, so you have to do what I say here. You got no choice. Seriously, you got no choice. You must do what I say. Share the video, helps me out. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and also you press the black bell to be notified whenever my videos pop up, or just go to my channel every once in a while to see if I upload or not. You know, because YouTube channel likes to remove the black belt from your feed, so it's weird. I don't know why she does that. So please go to my channel every once in a while to see if I upload, and yeah, that's about it. So for right now, if I got anything, I'll let you know in the next video. But for right now, my dark means dismiss.